welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing our hands-on impression unboxing fitting the dome mantle. We'll also have a look and tell you if it fits with the cover on, but I don't think it does. Sorry if there's noise in the background. There seems to be a lot of people doing DIY about here recently, I don't know why. So let's unbox this thing. Oh look, that was simple. I thought I was going to mess that up. Right, right, chat that away. Look, it's all about to get mantle. Do you get that? It's a wee take and it's about to get mental. This mantle. Look at this. So let's do a professional unboxing. Oops. Know that. The outdoors is yours. Ready to see the mantle? It's not much to it. There's our mantle. Look, it's there. Now, it kind of looks like we're going to need to put bits on it as well, so let's have a look and see what else is in here. Right, okay, so I'm guessing it's got 4 screws on it, so I'm guessing it doesn't go that way round, because I'm a complete muppet. Right, there we go. It's got to go something like that. You've got to screw it in, and then there's 3 screws in the bottom that just screw in to the bottom here. I presume it's up here in it. No, it's not. What am I doing? Ah, there we go. It's going in like that. Right, so let's just put it together and then we'll attach it. Okay, so it's built in 2 seconds. It didn't take long at all. It was quite easy. I wasn't as fast as it looks in the video, but I was fast. Right, so we're going to put it on now. Right, no, we're not. Here we are. Hold on. I'm such a moron. See, this is what happens when you don't think about it. You just think, I know what I'll do. I'll save some time by putting these little screws in the bottom. But of course, if you put little screws in the bottom, then you can't slide it in.
I told you that.
Yeah, see. Lisa's the DIY person. I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of fly ahead, don't read the instructions. Oops. And then... Right, too eager, yeah. So, right, we've got it in place at the moment. So, we're just, it's really hard to see because it's quite dark here, but there's some screw holes underneath. So I just need to feel my finger about to try and find them. Alright, that's them all on and tightened up. Quite easy. It wasn't easy. No. Put a torch underneath the shelf, that's the technique. And then it'll be on. But honestly, if you put a torch, it just makes it so much easier because then you can see the holes and line them up. Right, okay, so we've got a shelf on. Let's move the door out the way. Oh look, the oven's sort of clean. So as you can see, it's given you, I guess, this much more room, so that it's not tons. I mean,
like 6 inches, just under.
Yeah, my idea with this, because we'd use cast iron all the time, so obviously pulling the cast iron pan out onto the shelf, it's going to be a good place to rest the cast iron, I guess, so that we can then, if we're cooking something else with cast iron, it can just rest there and stay warm. My main idea was if I'm doing more than one pizza, like I'm cooking one pizza in here and then I want to keep another one warm while that one cooks, I could just sort of rest it here. So depending what side the flame's on, if I pull it out and rest the pizza here, it should hopefully stop it cooking anymore, but it should hopefully keep it warm, but we'll see. We'll come back to that one. Yeah, we'll come back to that one in another video. We'll test it out in a video next time we do a video, and then we can see if that works. What's on the mantle itself? I mean, yeah, it's going to be handy for sure, but there's some things I'm not really happy about. I mean, I'm no designer, to be honest. I'm not a design person, as you may know, but like or
DIY.
Or DIY. But if you look here, now we've definitely built this right, but look at the size of that gap between the oven and the mantle. Now, being that Gozney do nice fancy designs with their oven and stuff, and they look quite good, I would have thought this would have been flush. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I imagine some sort of designer out there is pure going bald because he's looking at the gap and going, oh, how can you do this to me? I mean, it's £120. You think they could at least make it flush with the oven, so that's not really.
They can't because of the heat of it, and it's metal though.
Yeah, maybe they.
And it expands.
Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't know the technical details.
If anybody knows the answer.
Yeah, but I do think they could have made it flush. That's my opinion. When you sort of shove it in a wee bit, you can see that it goes flush. So I'm not sure. Maybe some will be made better than others. Maybe, but yeah, there's a big gap. So you get this much metal for £120. It's not really that worth it, is it? I mean, are you going to use it? I'll use it definitely. I'll be resting a pizza on here while I cook another one. I can rest the cast iron on, so it's going to be handy. But could I find done something better to spend £120 on? Probably. So yeah.
There's the cover fit on it.
The cover. Now that was the next question. Now we all know the answer if you're on the groups. You probably know the answer that the cover doesn't fit. But it sort of fits. It just doesn't zip up from what I've been told. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Right, so we'll put the cover over. I always struggle getting this cover on as it is. So having more, it's very, very tight already. So maybe it's best to sort of take it off and then try it. Oh, right, do it that way. So we've got this over, and then let's see, it does sort of go on. I mean, it's not that bad, is it?
That bit's okay. What does it do with the zip then?
Yeah, the zips only goes down halfway. We do have these.
It's still covered though.
So it's still covered, and we've got the tighteners. The zip goes down a bit. Well, on one side it goes down anyway. You could probably coax it down a little bit more, but as long as you've got the tighteners, you just tighten it up. And there we go. It's not,
still protected.
yeah, it's not blowing off in the wind or anything.
With the zip on.
Now, the cover would normally go over here. So it would, so obviously this bit's a bit more exposed and the thermometer's more exposed than it would be otherwise. So, the dogs are starting now. So yeah, so it depends how you feel about that, really. I wouldn't be taking that on and off all the time. It's really awkward, that shelf, to take on and off. So do you want this bit exposed with no cover on it? Do you buy a bigger cover? Which is probably the answer, to be fair. So yeah, there you go. Now yeah, so they thought about putting these little holes underneath, because they thought, oh, in the future we'll have a shelf, let's put some holes underneath. So why didn't they think, oh, let's make a cover big enough that will fit over the shelf that we're going to release in the future, and then you won't get this problem. It's a bit weird. It's like you think of one thing but you don't think of another. It's like, come on, think about it. It's not that hard. But yeah, I'll probably get a bigger cover. I'll probably just get some sort of third party one that will fit over the top like I did with the griddle. I just found some cover that just happens to fit it perfectly. So how to find a round cover that's going to fit, I don't know. But maybe some sort of Kamado, is that what it's called? It's something like that, Kamado. It's some round thing. No, not Commando. Not Commando. Kamado. I think that's what it's called. It's round, so maybe it'll fit on there. I don't know. We'll find some sort of cover. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, the shelf is £120. I don't think it's really worth it, but I do think it'll be useful. It's got some design flaws by the looks of things, especially this cover not fitting, but you can't have everything. So there we go. That's our little first impressions, hands-on. We'll use it in the future in a video and let you see how it works. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye!